Alright, first I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone who rule well, who taught me this truth. And Shalawam to all the brothers pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, man. Alright, move the camera a little bit. Alright, so today's topic, man, I'm going to go into is, I'm going to name it, Sodomy does not produce life. Alright. And yeah, that's mainly the topic, man, because, you know, in Babylon, Esau pushes sodomy very heavy. The television, see these sodomites on the TV, pushing that is okay. They're even pushing it on the kids. You know, your recent movies, they got, you know, gay couples in the cartoons and stuff and all that. What's another thing Esau pushes? Oh, that if Esau pushes if you don't at least experiment in your sexual life with your woman, if you don't experiment with anal or some other stuff, then your sex life is boring. All that stuff, man. All that stuff that Esau pushes, man. It's against the scriptures, man. You know, that's the spirit of Esau. He goes plainly against what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi sets up, man. So with the first scripture I'm gonna get regarding to this topic is gonna be, let me see, Salaki. The first scripture will be Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator? Yeah, man, who changed the truth of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi into a lie, man? Esau, man. Alright? He changed the truth, which is, you know, for a man to have sex with a woman through sexual intercourse, which we're going to get into that definition of sexual intercourse, what that really is. Esau even knows what it is, man. But he changes the meaning, the true meaning of and the true purpose of sexual intercourse, man. He instead wants you to do sodomy to please your vile flesh, man. All right. He changed the truth, and he changed the truth of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi into a lie, saying that regular sexual intercourse is boring, man, and that, you know, you need to spice up your life. You need to spice up your sex life and whatnot. All right. And the main thing is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi told us to be fruitful and multiply, man. Alright? Only way you can be fruitful is by reproducing offspring, man. And with sodomy, you cannot reproduce offspring whatsoever, man. Alright? You cannot have a child through the act of sodomy. Alright? You can only have a child through true sexual intercourse, is when a man, matter of fact, hey, we're going to get it right now. First I want to get the scripture. Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. And the Most High blessed them, and the Most High said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. That's the point I wanted to get. Be fruitful and multiply. Alright, and we get that word fruitful on Google. You can just go to Google, type in fruitful, and then the third definition down, it says of a person producing many offspring. Alright, so Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gave us a commandment to be fruitful and multiply, to produce offspring and multiply ourselves upon the earth, man. And Esau, when he pushes sodomy, he's going strictly against that, man, because there's nothing in sodomy but death. Because all you can get from sodomy is a disease which will kill you. Alright, but Esau wants to go against the natural things that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi set up, which is human reproduction, man. Alright. And that's another way how Esau wants to control the population, is through sodomy, man. Because with sodomy, you're not growing as a people, man. And they push it on Jake, so our nation doesn't get any bigger and whatnot. All that's gonna come to an end real soon. But the main thing I want to get right now is the true definition of sexual intercourse under reproduction, and this is reproduction under Wikipedia. And I'm gonna read the first part, go down 2 sections. It says process. Human reproduction normally normally begins with sexual intercourse. Normally. And why Esau says normally is nowadays you can get so-called artificially inseminated, which is wicked, man. Another man's not supposed to be in between your woman's legs, inserting her with sperm, man. It's totally not natural. It goes against the way that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi set things up. But to the next section is sexual intercourse. Alright? And we're going to go into it. It says human reproduction takes place as internal fertilization by sexual intercourse. And here's this devil, because he's about to explain what true sexual intercourse is, man. Alright? During this process, a male inserts his penis, which needs to be erected, into a female's vagina, man. And that's the point, man. That is a straight cut to the point, man. For you to follow Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi in the ways of nature, in the natural way of life, the only way you can produce children is if a man sticks his rod into his woman's vagina, man. That's straight up. That's how Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi set things up, man. Alright? He didn't set things up for you to commit sodomy. Matter of fact, when you go into the scriptures in Leviticus, man, it says if there should be no sodomite of the sons of of Israel, man. Alright? And then also if you are a sodomite, that you're supposed to be put to death, man. Alright? Let's see. I'm gonna read that one more time. During this process, the male inserts his penis which needs to be erected into a female's vagina. And that's the point I wanted to get, man. Saying that sodomy does not produce life, so therefore it is death. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi did not set that up to be the natural order of things. But Esau, he pushes that. It's completely normal. Alright? It's completely normal to try sex and spice up your sex life, man. But that's the devil for you, man. He deceives the people, man. Alright? Let me see. I'm going to go back to Romans real fast. This is Romans 1, verse 26. For this cause Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gave them up unto vile affections, man. Yeah, vile affections. Disgusting, horrible affections, man. Alright? For even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature, man. So now you have women sleeping with women. This whole thing of eating booty and shit. You got women doing that to women, men doing it to women. Nah, man. That's not the natural way. Alright? Verse 27. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. Yeah, leaving the natural use of the woman. That can, that means that a man going to sleep with another man, lay down with another man. And that can also mean leaving the natural use of the woman. So the dude no longer wants to pop his woman in the natural way Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi sets up, which is the vagina, which produces life. When the man inserts his seed, inserts his seed in there. But now, the man wants to leave that, and he's dissatisfied with that, and he wants to go towards her anus, man. Alright? Leaving the natural use of the woman. Burning in their lust one towards another. Men with men working, which is unseemly. Alright? Men with men working, which is unseemly, unheard of, like, let's look at the word unseemly, man. Let's see. Type it in really fast. Unseemly, man. Unseemly. Unseemly. A behavior or actions not proper or appropriate. Alright? So working which is unseemly, unappropriate. Let me read some synonyms for it. Improper, unbecoming, unbenefiting. Yeah, man, because it doesn't committing sodomy doesn't benefit you, man. It isn't, make kids, man. You know, it doesn't produce offspring to what's the word I'm looking for? To have a lineage, you know, to, you know, sustain. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Slocky. To sustain your lineage, you know, to sustain your nation being upon this earth, man. All right. Unworthy. Unladylike. There's some definitions. Yeah, man, but that's the point I want to get, man. Just going into that word unseemly. They're working something that's unseen, unnatural, man. And that's the whole thing we want to get into today is, you know, sodomy doesn't produce life. Sodomy is unnatural. All right. Back to 27. Men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves the recompense of the error which was met. All right. Yeah. Receiving the recompense of their error, man. Now you got, you know, diseases coming out, man. HIV, which we know that was made by Esau, but that's heavy in the so-called LGBT community, man. All right, it's heavy amongst them sodomites, man. All right, receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which is meant. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi set it up that if, you know, he gave you up to that vow, lust, and affection, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi gave you a disease, man. All right. Because you wanted to indulge in the unnatural lifestyle, all right. And the last thing I want to do is quickly get the word sodomy and the etymology of sodomy, all right. Just to prove that sodomy doesn't just mean a man with a man, man. All right. Really, sodomy is anal sex, man, and the etymology is gonna go into it, man. All right. So in the 1300s, sodomy, now from the 1300s, unnatural sexual relations. So just like the Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said, he said, you know, for even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature. All right. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, man. So sodomy, go back to it, sodomy, a noun from the 1300s, unnatural sexual relations, man. All right. Reading on, such as those imputed to the inhabitants of the biblical Sodom. All right. So Esau even tells you that what happened in Sodom was unnatural sexual relations going on, man. Especially between persons of the same sex, but also with beasts. So sodomy, what was going on in Sodom was same sex, people of the same gender having sexual intercourse, man. And people having sex with beasts, you know. Nasty, vile sexual acts, man. Unnatural. Clear definition. Esau says sodomy, unnatural sexual relations, man. Hey, let me read more because it goes deep into it. But what's the main thing in sodomy? You dealing with the anus, man. All right. From Latin, from late Latin, Sodicum. So Salaki if I pronounced that wrong. Sodicum, anal sex, literally the sin of Sodom, man. All right, the sin of Sodom. That's what sodomy means, anal sex, man. So if you having anal sex with your woman, man, you're going off, man. That whole thing that General Yohana was saying, that you can have sex with your woman and the anus, man, one, that doesn't produce life, which goes against the commandment Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi saying being fruitful and multiply. Two, sodomy is anal sex, and Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, there should be no sodomite of the sons of Israel, man. All right, and being a sodomite is somebody who conducts, well, you know, when you go in the blue there, it says male prostitute. But when you go into the etymology of sodomy, matter of fact, let me go to the word sodomite, because they have the word sodomite right here. Alright, sodomite. Noun, late 14th century, from Old French sodomite, an inhabitant of Sodom, sodomite. Also in general term of abuse, and directly from, let me see, kind, man, yeah, basically a person, who was the inhabitant of Sodom, a sodomite. But you know, today you consider a sodomite, which is a person. Well, anytime you add "ite" at the end of something, it makes that a person. So sodomite, you know, is a person who commits sodomy and everything, and all that. So let me see. Sodomy that's the whole point I want to get into. How sodomy is unnatural, man, and it doesn't produce life, and how the main commandment that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi told us was to be fruitful and multiply, man. All right, replenish yourselves upon the earth, man. Yeah, man. So we're supposed to be out here, you know. That's why another thing, while Esau has to go, because in this society he pushes that, you know, having too many children is a burden unto you, man, and stuff. All right. So you know, now men naturally don't want to have kids. So a man in this society in Babylon, he doesn't want to have kids, and he doesn't want to so-called pull out. So what he'll do is he'll have anal sex with his woman, man, which is totally against the scriptures, man. Shoot. So you know, I'm gonna end out with this scripture, man, because you know, this whole society is gonna it's sealed its, you know, judgment, especially when they declared that all 50 states can allow sodomites to get married and stuff. Let me see. 18. See. Slocky, I'm just trying to find it. So I'm gonna get this real fast. Thou shalt not. This is a Leviticus 18:22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, and it is an abomination, man. And I'm gonna end it on that, man. Sodomy is a sin, one, and you perform an unnatural, sinful act, man. And if you keep on indulging in that, if you indulge in that, hey, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi shall give you up to that lust, and he's going to destroy you, man. All right? But main thing I want to say is that sodomy is an unnatural relation that does not produce life, and that's the main thing that Esau wants to go against, is everything that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has set up naturally. All right? So with that was my lesson. You know, I hope brothers was edified. You know, don't commit sodomy. Don't. You know, it's unnatural. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will kill you. You shouldn't even be into that shit. But with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Greatmillstone. And Shalawam to all you brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth. And it's not faint-hearted, and that's pushing the word of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to the fullest. Shalawam.